Hey guys, welcome back to another large family grocery haul. It's going to be another crazy week of feeding my large family of 7 because we're actually going out of town this week, as well as we have activities doubling up throughout the week. And so we're just trying to minimize eating out and just trying to make a step in the right direction, correct our habits from the week before. So that explains why our fridge is so empty, but it's time to get back to reality. I just needed a little help this week. I'm not going to be in the kitchen as much because it's going to be busy, and in order to get some of the things I needed to get done, I will have to utilize the help of some things that can come in a box in the frozen aisle. We're trying to put away our stuff in the fridge, and then we realize, oh my gosh, the fridge is like chaos. But so guys, so Brie and I came back home. We got our nails done and they look so good. Let me show you mine real quick. So these are mine. I got red toes today, and I really prefer them today because they look a little smoother and less chunky than the last one. I think the last one is because I had white underneath the color that I had, and in order for it to pop, it had to have multiple layers. That made it a little bit chunkier. So anywho, Aaron just came in. He just came with groceries. Outside is so wet today. It's been basically us like running from the car and to the car. Anyways, so we're gonna be doing a quick little grocery haul because this coming week, the week's already off to a different start because we're already going out of town, and that every time I go out of town, it just throws everything off because I lose basically a whole day of doing the certain things that I usually do. So I anticipate that this week things are going to be off, and this week soccer is on twice again. So I just needed a little help this week. I'm not going to be in the kitchen as much because it's going to be busy, and in order to get some of the things I needed to get done, I will have to utilize the help of some things that can come in a box in the frozen aisle. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we grabbed in the grocery store. This grocery haul is a little bit modified because there are a few things in there that there's a few things that we got that we don't typically get, and I'll show you what they are as we go through the list. Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing this grocery haul in no particular order, mixing, you know, different things together. So this week we need some apples because we were all out of the apples. The kids have actually been eating a ton of apples, which have been good. We grabbed some apple turnovers. The kids have been loving these and just grabbing them, I guess, in the morning. Mostly the teenagers. I don't think the little kids actually eat this, but they've been liking that. We grabbed some blueberries, eggs, or 2.5 dozen eggs. Some bagels, everything bagel because that's the most popular around here. We grabbed some butter. We've been going through butter because we baked a few things here and there, or if we make crepes or waffles. Yeah, butter gets used up pretty quickly. We grabbed some milk. We also grabbed some tuna. It's been a minute since we grabbed tuna, so we grabbed, what is it, 8? 8 comes in this package. Grab some KD. We go back and forth in between this because we have pasta, but the kids do like the flavor, so we picked some KD up. Nutella, some shredded cheese. I debated about getting shredded cheese. We currently have shredded cheese, but it's mozzarella, I believe, so we wanted to get something different. Cheddar you can use for a lot of other things. Another package of bagel, grabbed sesame. We grabbed some croissant. Those go through our house really quickly, at least the first day. I saw a meme the other day, it's like, or you buy bananas today and the next day you'll have none, or you buy bananas today and you'll still have them sitting around rotting next week because no one gravitates towards them. It's like, yeah, the real life of a parent. Go through phases for sure. And so I find croissants to be kind of like that. We'll buy it, and for the most part, everyone will gravitate towards it. They'll eat it up the first day and leave a few, and then those few sometimes will linger. It's like, did y'all just forget about the croissants? And then I'll have to put them in like a Ziploc bag somewhere. So anyways, yeah, that's that on that. Okay, so we grabbed some bananas. Last week my bananas, they were just, I don't know, they were a different texture, so when they were ripened I still wasn't even a fan. Let me know if you guys ever experienced that. We grabbed some cheese pizzas, which need to get thrown in the freezer really quickly because you know, container. The boxes are warping, especially since it was raining outside, but they wanted cheese. And these are some of the meal ideas that are going to help me this week, considering we have a busy week. This one has mini pizzas. We've never tried this. It's a 12-pack, and it does have cheese and pepperoni, which is good because in our family, that's like the two main popular ones between the kids. So that's really good. And then this one, we couldn't debate. We didn't want to come out with 2 giant boxes of pizzas. I wish they had like a, not a deluxe, but like a, kind of like a mixed pack where they had 2 pepperoni and 2 cheeses. Instead they had, you basically had to buy a whole box to be able to have one of each. So we just stuck with buying just cheese. We grabbed some English muffins, 2 packages, because the kids go through their stuff really fast. They'll get thrown in the freezer and then they'll just, you know, take it out. They're actually really good, even if you take them out of the freezer not too long before you have them, because they do thaw out pretty well, and then you just throw them inside in your toaster, especially if your toaster has a defroster. Yeah, they're really good with storage, and they just taste good on a whole. We grabbed bread, double package. These Asian style mixed vegetables, we ran out of these, and so these are gonna go in the freezer. We grabbed a box of orange juice, and the kids wanted some juice boxes, so we grabbed a multi-pack of that with an assortment, which they really like, especially the big kids. They wanted me to tell you that. I grabbed myself some shakes, and these ones have low sugar in it, so I'm excited about that. So I grabbed these shakes right here. I grabbed it in like it's high protein, which is what I'm going for, just to kind of mix it up, because sometimes I don't eat till well late in the afternoon, and it would be nice to just have something to go and just make sure I eat, you know? So I grabbed these. For the most part, all of them are low in sugar, and then they're not excessive in calories as well. So I grabbed a bunch of those to help me throughout this week, because it's going to be busy. And we also grabbed some grapes, and we've actually been loving these. I wish they were kind of like the cotton candy grapes, but they're not. But they do taste pretty good. It is amazing. Comment down below and let us know if you like sour grapes, because I'm not a fan. It's just, I'm just not a big fan of like super soury things, unless it's like a candy that I'm into.
Exactly, like blackberries are sour.
Some of them. Blueberries can be like that too. We had a package this week. They were uber tart. I'm not a big fan of them being so tart. The trick is to kind of let them well, I don't want to say soften, but you want them to ripen a little bit, but you also don't want them soft and mushy. Ugh. So Bree wanted to show you her nails. I showed you guys mine. Look at the color she chose. They look so cute. Where'd you get your inspiration?
I saw the color on a car, and I just really want to get it. So
they're pretty. Very, very nice.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact, I didn't realize for some reason that, because today when I went, I was actually just going to remove my shellac on my toes and just get it painted. They're trying to convince me that another $5 I could get shellac again. The money wasn't necessarily the factor, but it was more of, I just thought it would be faster and easier and simpler, and just to give my toes let my nails breathe. But they basically just convinced me. I was like, okay, you know what, because I know they're gonna last with shellac anyways. Exactly. It's so funny though, after when the lady was asking me about Brie and what she was gonna get, that's when she's like, oh yeah, she just wants regular, right? You don't mind regular is gonna take like half hour to dry. She informed me that regular was gonna take longer. I never knew that before. Yeah. And shellac dries faster. I was like, oh, because this would explain, I guess, why they're try to convince me to go with shellac, because it would go by faster and they can fit more clients in it. I'm like, these people are so clever. I was today years old when I learned this. So the girls and I are quickly trying to put away our things in the freezer. We're trying to put away our stuff in the fridge, and then we realize, oh my gosh, the fridge is like chaos. Look at it right now. Oh my gosh, it looks crazy, right? But one of the solutions is to just get yourself some containers that you can use to organize things in here. Kind of like stuff like these. Yeah, this one I kind of use for things where I just have too many of them, and you know, I do prefer to use the longer ones to organize stuff, but just get yourself some bins that you can use to organize specific things. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you. We're gonna go ahead and show you what our fridge looks like after, okay? And then we use certain containers like this. We use certain containers like this for our grapes if we have a large amount. And then we'll also use some different ones like these for like blueberries and stuff like that. So I'll put a link in the description box if you guys are curious about like organization type things to organize your fridge. Linking these particular ones that I'm using below for you guys. But yeah, I'm debating if I should get a couple more. I'm debating.
Yeah, I'll give a little bit more, I think. Just to store some like the condiment stuff.
Yeah, because see, like I just grabbed myself these drinks, right? And I don't want to store it inside the fridge in the box. Yes, I could take it out and just line them up, but I hate the way it looks. So storing them in an organizational bin type thing makes me feel so much better because it just looks neat, it's clean, I can see exactly how many are left, I see when it's close to run out, when I need to go and get some to refill, and I just like the clean lines of it all. So these berries can't go in there because these ones are on the verge of going. They are so soft. If you can rinse these out right now to give to Zoe, that would be great. So since we got berries for today, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of create a little mini fruit bowl with what was in the fridge because they're just almost done and they're getting dried up. That way we can just put the fresh stuff in the fridge in the new containers because I don't want to mix them. That's just never a good thing. When you mix the old with the new, it just, I mean, I don't know who would do that because, not knocking anyone that does, but it's just not good because you're just gonna cause your other fruits to get old and they're gonna just go really bad really fast. So the new ones, I'm just gonna pour it into a container. I don't know, I've seen mixed messages about this, whether you should wash your fruits before putting them in the fridge or whether you should keep them just the way they are and just kind of wash them as you go along. I think I'm just gonna put them in the fridge because I don't wanna, I know when you wash things, you kind of introduce bacteria to it, you know, because of water. Yeah. Water introduces bacteria to them fast, and so that's when they can start growing mold and going bad really quickly. So I'm just not gonna wash them, but I will transfer them into my nice clean containers because it just looks better. And this is like, what kind of a regular shape is this? Like, why couldn't it just be even like a perfect square? Like, yeah. There you have it, guys. This is what it's looking like. So on these few shelves up here, you can see that we went ahead and just put like yogurt and shakes and stuff like that on that shelf. Over here, we have our fruits. Usually we have more fruits than this, but this is what we have. We just have grapes and blueberries at the current moment. So then we are using what is usually used for like the cans for juice boxes. But to be fair, I think hubby just walked through the door with some sparkling water and cans that are gonna actually have to go in here, I think. So we're gonna have to kind of move this around. Our eggs are right here. This one shelf is just being used. It was my birthday yesterday, so we had a bunch of goodies and treats and stuff left over, and so that's what this little area is being used for. Down beneath is just like an area where I keep like my peanut butter and stuff, but then I have a large mayo because it's so huge I don't have anywhere else to put it. Then I have some spinach, which I'm actually going to put in a Ziploc bag and get this out the fridge and into the freezer. And then I have these little mini pickles. They're just grab and go type snacks, but I had no more containers to use for them, so we're just using this little container. It's yellow. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but the shape is kind of there. And I'm not sure if I told you, but I did go ahead and use this for my eggs. Also, these containers are amazing for your milk storage. It just looks neat. I just love the fact that it's just in the corner, compact, using the actual space. Pull it out from the bottom or just take it out from the top. But I love this, and like I said, I'll have them linked in the description box in case you're curious and you want to know where you can find them. Hey guys, so it is a bunch of days later. I realized I didn't close the vlog, and that's kind of because I was filming 2 videos at once. There's another part to this video where I ended up cleaning out the freezer, because we did buy quite a few freezer items and they had to go somewhere. And our freezer was a hot mess. So stay tuned for like a little bit of a freezer clean out, because I just didn't want this video to be extra long. But also, there was a part in this vlog where I was showing you guys the inside of the fridge, but we were missing like half of our groceries because Babes ran out to go to the grocery store. And when I didn't anticipate he was going to come back that fast, but I mean, it wouldn't have changed anything because we already had groceries and stuff that had to get in the fridge and the freezer. So we had to move fast. And those things were from Costco. So he went to the local grocery store, which we typically do because there are just things that we don't need in bulk, and just also some of the, looser items that that are just not sold at our local, what do you call it, that aren't just at Costco. So yeah, that's basically what happened in today's video. And I didn't like even think to go back, because after cleaning out the freezer, it was just a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video nonetheless. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be on the lookout for our cleaning videos. And I also have a couple cook with me's, and yeah, just a couple other fun videos coming up. So be on the lookout for those. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, y'all. Bye. Much love.